Mike Carey here, and you're listening to the So We Don't Forget podcast. And there you go.
Welcome to So We Don't Forget. I'm Felicia.
And I'm Jeremy.
I was like, Jeremy, he's frozen, but that was just Tim.
I was trying to look sad just for the memes.
Oh,
I
we couldn't
guess.
see your eyes. Looked like they were closed.
Oh, I was looking down, so I looked like I was sad. So they probably think I'm texting or something.
Oh, probably. But welcome. So it is
very
our
cool.
second part of Magic Kingdom today. So skirt for that. I am wearing,
I was just looking at
as you can
Felicia's
see
Snapchat.
here,
Sorry.
my track jacket I got for the 50th anniversary, and there's the castle,
I remember when you got there. You're like, I don't know. Jamal's like, just get it. You're like, okay.
which is obviously at the Magic Kingdom. There it is. Pretty nice.
I should have worn my Disney hat, but here I am. Oh, I should have worn my Disney shirt. I just realized.
What are you thinking?
I don't know. Well, it's too late now.
I
wore it
was
the
gonna
first
wear
episode, though, I think.
my Star Wars shirt, but I'm like, nope, can't do Star Wars because
Nope, that's Epcot. Or not Epcot, sorry. Hollywood Studios. What am I talking about? Epcot.
yeah, so I had to wait for that. So he'll be making an appearance. I have like quite a few.
Mm-hmm. I have
Star
the
Wars
perfect
shirts.
shirt to wear for Animal Kingdom. I finally
Yeah.
seen that meme you were talking about how when you're an adult and you go to Animal Kingdom, you wear your red Hakuna Matata shirt.
That's what they wear.
I haven't been back to Animal Kingdom since we went the first time.
Once.
And
Once,
same
and I
thing
want
as
to.
same thing as Hollywood Studios. There was a lot of closed down, mainly because they're working on the Avatar rides, so a lot of was closed off.
Yeah.
Like there were some rides we wanted to go on that were closed off that day too for whatever reason. Like there was, I don't know if they were down for construction or something. I don't know.
There was a lot of stuff we did not do. But I
We
do
kinda
want to
whipped
go
through it,
back.
too. I
They
did
always
too.
show like a lot of good snacks and foods there.
Mhm.
So obviously.
I would say I had a good time at Animal Kingdom. There just wasn't. Hi, Marshall. Everyone say hi to Marshall in the comments.
Hey, Marty.
Wasn't say. Oh, like I had a good time at Animal Kingdom. I just felt that there wasn't a lot, but I mean that's just like I said. We found out later
I
on.
think
There's a bunch of.
yeah, stuff was
Oh, it's the
closed, and
boys.
I think there was a lot of stuff that we kind of walked past, kind of just like stayed on like the one path and kind of
Yeah, like we found out
walked.
afterwards there was like a whole path where you could like see the animals and that we did not do.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff there with animals and all that, and we
Mhm.
did miss it.
Yeah, because
So
Animal Kingdom. I mean, we have gone
Gotta
there
go back.
accidentally like 2 or 3 times now.
we haven't actually been in the park. We've actually got to the thing to pay for parking. We don't want
Yeah.
to be here.
Guys, like you don't be
No,
here.
we
Jamal's like,
do.
just not right now. The guy's like, okay, that way. And then the last time we went, I did the same thing, and everyone in the car is just laughing at me.
Cause like, what are you doing with your life?
And the lady just looked. I think she knew right when we pulled up, and I was like, I'm not supposed to be here. She said, okay. She said, well, we're gonna go this way and then that way. And then I got out.
How many
and then
times a day
everyone
do you
left.
think they have to tell that to people?
Judging by the way they act when they do it, and they have it like down, boom, boom, probably quite a bit. This is my thing
Yeah.
though. That road, it's the way the road is. Like it, if you don't like, my issue with the GPS, I'm like, oh, I see. I'm like, oh, I need to go the right way.
Mm-hmm.
And you think you need to get off, but you don't. You actually need to go like around the curve and then go, if that makes sense. Like, because if you're in the one lane, it doesn't really give you any warning. It's literally you're on the road, you're on the highway, all of a sudden, bam, you're in Animal Kingdom parking. I don't know where.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting how it
I feel
how
like
it
they need
is.
to get some signs. Like after that, then I will say after the last time I drove into the parking lot and they all made fun of me, I did make sure like I watched out. Okay, do not be in this lane. Then I was okay.
Yeah. So Jeremy's gonna have to be like, at Disney, please, please fix this.
Yeah, please fix this. Or I'm just an idiot. That could be it too. which is
Jeremy said,
possible.
or I guess I'll just have to go there.
Yeah, I guess I'll have to go. I mean, I got
Which you
another thing
could.
now the other day. Instead of 4 nights or 4 days at Disney, it's only 3 days at Disney. However, I don't like that one. Excuse me, because you can't go to Magic Kingdom, so I don't want that one then.
Oh, they dictate where you can go.
You can go to all the other parks but Magic Kingdom if you only do the 3-day pass for $89. Rather, if you do the
$89 a day.
for 3 days. Otherwise, if you do the 4-day for $99 a day, then you can go to Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, but then you're spending an extra over $100 per person.
Yeah, but you get to go to Magic Kingdom.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I have $0.
So if someone wants to sponsor us so we can go to Disney.
Sponsor us because
So we don't
I
forget.
had to pay. I can say it out there, so maybe you can help me.
So someone
The
can help me. That's
pass-
hilarious.
Just in the past couple days, Chloe was another $1,200. So,
Ouch.
yep, it's on the Care credit card, which, okay, great, but I still got to pay it off. And it's still the regular credit card with, life on
An
that and
amount.
Chloe's other stuff on that. I'm embarrassed to say that amount. That's horrible. So shout
So
out Chloe. Thanks.
so if I ever win the
For,
lottery, I'll pay
don't
off your credit card debt for you, Felicia. If I win the
thank you.
lottery.
I would appreciate.
I just say that because it's like really high right now, and every time it gets high, a guy from work and I always talk. I'm talking about the lottery gets high, the number. Sorry. Anytime the amount gets like a super high amount, and because we have a thing at work where we do it, a guy and I always talk because he loves Disney too. We always talk about, like, oh yeah, we just like have a house at Disney, and then all of a sudden like, you know what, I'm gonna go to Disney today, and just like go to Disney and like whatever, be there all the time.
Would be so nice.
I always joke, I'm like, if I win the lottery, I'm taking like, I'll obviously like be smart with it, but I'm like the first month I get like the month, like I'm taking like a week vacation. I'm obviously going to Disney. I'll probably go to
Yeah.
Florida. I'll go to Florida and California, so I go to both Disney's,
Mm-hmm.
Universal, all that, and then probably go
Gotta
somewhere else.
vlog it.
Yeah, of course, gotta vlog it. Then go on a cruise, probably. All
We
the fun
could we
stuff.
could podcast.
On
We could
location.
podcast in the park.
Yeah.
We could do. You'd have to do. We get our snacks and we do our
Oh, yeah.
video
Mhm.
live on Main Street.
There you go. Ooh, that would be fun. And then what else could we do? It was right in my head, and now it's gone.
Ooh,
Damn it! It was something
I
with
know.
Disney.
you
What?
could. Oh, I thought you were saying something else you could buy. I'm saying you could get a
Oh.
house.
Oh yeah, well,
You
that's
and
already
Marty
on my
a
mind.
nice house.
Oh yeah, I was already thinking that. I would like, get a house for me and Marty, like somewhere, like not too busy, so I can actually play like a real drum set.
Yeah.
Or I mean, I could hear, but then I also thought like, well, I could get the Roland one that's like electronic, but it sounds like real drums, and you can put it to your computer, and it like records as real drum sort of thing. I don't know. I put myself a studio in there.
Yeah.
Obviously, another podcast studio. Gotta do that.
Oh, a super nice one
Oh yeah.
for a studio set.
Yeah, it's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Like
I
the
would.
fancy
I would
people?
definitely. I think I'd. Yeah, I'd get a different house, just because, like, same
not?
thing. Like,
Yeah.
well,
we,
both
like,
of our
I wanna say
houses are
noth-
kind of
yeah,
like
nothing insane.
close
by
to
the way.
other houses.
Yeah.
No, just a little more space. So, like,
Yeah. Like.
your
yeah.
other houses aren't like so close, or like
Yeah.
our neighbors who are like this our yard. They're like the corner, but the corner of their fences are like
Yeah.
by our backyard, and like every time the dogs are out and they're out, what do you hear? Chloe, Luna, come here. Come on, sticking their fingers through the fence and stuff.
Until Oliver thinks it's a hot
PSA.
dog.
Watch your kids, man. Don't.
My-
And the thing is,
yeah.
why wouldn't you tell them, leave them dogs alone? Stop
Right.
calling them dogs over. Stop putting things through the fence. Stop sticking your fingers through the fence.
Yeah, stop
you get
sticking your
bit-
through the fence too.
The heck? If
I don't
you
know why I
stick your
said that.
fingers through the fence and got bit, that's gonna be a you
That's all.
problem.
I'm just saying, my house, we have to share a driveway. That's my number one pet peeve with this place.
Oh, it's a shared driveway.
It's
Ours is not shared. The only thing I don't like is our driveway. When you get out of the car, like you can't.
Mhm.
You could go off on the side house, but obviously if you're driving and you pull straight in, you
Mhm.
kind of got to step in the grass, which is the
Yep.
the
that's
neighbor's
an issue.
yard.
But yeah, so I would obviously get a house, but like I was saying, like I'd worry about all that after I had the vacation. I'd like do all the fun stuff and then come back.
you could be on vacation just looking on like
Of
Realtor.com
course.
or something.
Oh, of course, man. You'd be looking like, oh, okay, there we go. I like that
Ooh.
one.
Are you gonna be retired or are you gonna work still?
I
I
like
guess
to
it
be
depends how much
retired.
money.
I would do one of those things. Well, I guess it depends on how much you win too, because like I always said too, I'd be like that one football player from years ago that said he put himself on like a budget every year. I said I would do the same thing. That way you don't just blow
would
through all your money.
try.
I wouldn't buy like a $1 million house, like just something. Just
Well, I'm saying
just
if
good
you
enough.
want something, it would probably still be. Well, it depends.
Yeah.
You could either do like Lake Geneva on the lake. Oh
Ooh.
man, that
Which
would
I
be
was telling
great. Or
Felicia, I randomly found out
you could be in that neighborhood too
Yeah, Tyler Reddick.
if you didn't want
he's
to be
a-
on the lake.
Yeah, Tyler Reddick, he's a NASCAR driver. He actually took his engagement photos in Lake Geneva by like the super fancy house on the lake, I think. It turns out he grew up like around Illinois, so I think that might be why.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
I wish it was nice today, and I would go. I like to hang out there when it's nice out, but
Right.
it's cold today. Also, what the is with the winter weather advisory on the phones?
That's what I was wondering.
Did you see how many inches of snow it says?
No, when we getting that soon?
4 to 8.
What? When? Tonight?
Starting at 1 a.m. and then going in.
Oh.
It's a going into Friday, but then another one said there's another thing of snow from Friday into Saturday.
Really? I don't like that.
I'm like, can you just cancel this? Like, oh my
I
god.
sent it to her on Instagram. The fancy place they went to. They went to Disney too.
Oh, the Wrigley House.
Oh, is that what it is?
Wow, he's short. Yeah, that's the Wrigley House.
Yeah, he's really short, but he's cool. Really, the Wrigley House. That's funny.
Yeah, that's the Wrigley
Oh,
House.
I thought it looked familiar. I couldn't remember the name. The more you know. Actually, he's on. Oh, yep, there it is. He's on the.
What a goofy looking dude.
He's on the team that is. Wow. I lost my train of thought.
He's goofy.
He is on Michael Jordan's team, but it just made me think about it.
Oh.
Yeah. But then there's always the option too. You could always build your house too if you wanted to. If you wanted like brand new. It reminds me of that.
You could do that.
of that,
Oh, you saw the other pictures in them in Disney. Like
I was just gonna say that next. They went to Disney. He or not he.
Oh, I love
say.
that girl's fanny pack.
I knew you were gonna say that when I saw it. What was I gonna say?
Build a house.
Build a house reminds me of Beef, where the guy like installed the wrong wiring and his whole house burned down, and it turned out to be his fault. I remember when he realized it. He's like, when they were like, "Oh,
That
whoever
was a
installed that messed
good-
up." That was. I'll be honest.
That was a really good series.
I didn't think I'd like it as much as I did. It was actually really good.
The part to me that was really gross is when that automatic door closed on that person.
Yep, I did not think that was gonna happen.
Ooh,
Disgusting.
I had to look away from that one.
Speaking of series, have you watched the new Nickelodeon series on HBO Max? I watched the first.
No, I keep
episode and a
telling
half last night.
Jamal. I keep telling Jamal I want to watch it. I wanted to watch it last night, but then I got too tired, and then I was
Right.
like, oh, I want to watch
I
it.
will say,
in bed.
like, I was
and
getting
then
tired, and
he
I
was
like
sleeping when I got in there.
It's not that it's it's. I don't want to say. Like, I don't want to say it's good because like the that happens like it's not good, but it's just it's interesting like
Yeah.
the stuff you hear about. Like I watched the first
All I've
episode
seen
and a
is-
half, so
Maybe a 10-second clip of like Drake Bell, and I was like, damn.
he hasn't shown up yet. There's like 4 episodes. I'm in the half of the second one, I think. That's really good. I want to watch it again.
My thing is
highly
like
suggest
though,
it.
why isn't the guy in trouble?
That's what I'd like to know. Like there's even a thing in the first episode where the lady like someone sued him and they did nothing. They're just like,
I don't understand that.
I don't know. He's
Like,
still
they
around.
clearly,
He's even like making comments about it. Like they'll even like I won't say too much because like you're gonna watch it, but like just like certain points, like the people say stuff and then all of a sudden a text will pop up. He denies like all this even happened, sort of thing. It's like of
All
course
I've
he's gonna say
seen-
that.
I don't think it was from that though. It's some interview someone did with him, and of course he's just like, "Oh,
Yeah, he
well,
did it. It was recent. Yeah.
I apologize. I apologize." Someone was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, he's a writer. You think he doesn't know what to say in an interview?"
Yeah. Exactly. But yeah, that's what I have to
So,
say about that. But
That guy, whatever his name
yeah,
is.
Dan Schneider. Dan Schneider.
Yeah, you Dan Schneider.
They even talk about Amanda Bynes in there too.
I've heard that she was in it, and I'm like, okay, because remember,
Well, I
a few
haven't seen her
episodes ago, I was
talk
like,
in
have
it.
you
They just
seen
talk
her?
about her so far.
Well, remember I was like, if you've seen her,
was gonna say,
she
yeah.
looks like wild now. But I'm like, okay, so that makes sense because
Yeah, but I found out.
stuff
I didn't know.
happened.
Remember the show that she was in? What I Like About You. Remember
Oh
the show?
yeah, that
Turns
movie,
out when
right?
that show started, the show.
Oh, was it a movie? Oh, the
It was a
show.
show.
I'm thinking about.
It was on
something
ABC
else.
Family. Something was like Friday nights or whatever. What I Like About You. Do you
I have
remember
to
it?
Google it. Not off the top of my head.
Well, we used to watch it with Friday nights or whatever. The point being is, though, I found out that she was only 16 when that show started. I thought she was older than that.
What?
Yeah. Crazy. Felicia's Googling it right now. Google.
I gotta get a better fight. One day I'm gonna get what do you call
Keyboard?
that? Keyboard. Oh,
There it is, yep. That was a good show.
yeah. She
She was
was
only
16.
When it first started, yeah, I thought she was like 18, 19 when it started. They said, no, she was 16. They talk about it. That's all I'll say for now, but I just want to know if you watch it because I was going to discuss it. But since you haven't seen it, if you haven't seen it, it's
I did
on
not
the
realize she was only 16.
Me
That's
either.
a good show.
And he's a
How many
co-creator of the
seasons
show.
did they have?
I don't know. Let's see. I Like About You show. That's the first thing you see. I believe like 2 or 3 maybe. Let me see.
Says you can see it on HBO Max. though.
4.
Wow.
Wow. The more you know.
I'll say maybe I'm gonna watch it, but after I watch the thing, I don't know if I want to. We'll see.
Megan Fox is in it? That's crazy. I'm just looking at all the... Jesse McCartney was there? Like as guest people.
Oh.
That's interesting.
Just so you know, Brandon did respond and he said, LOL, no, don't show it.
He's referring to a Snapchat he sent us. So I will not.
Yeah. Oh, and as you can tell, I sound a lot better
I
than
was just gonna
last
comment
week.
on that.
Oh my God. I went back and listened to that and I was like, oh my God, I sounded so sick. It was a rough
The funny thing was, like,
few
I
days
was
there.
editing the podcast and I just didn't think nothing of it. I was like, oh yeah, she sounds sick, whatever. And then afterwards, I heard her. We went to the gym and like you sound a lot better. And then I heard the podcast. I was like, man, you really did sound like.
I sounded horrible.
It was funny though because like we went to the gym. Like I was listening to a podcast. It ended and
Mm-hmm.
like I didn't tell it to. It literally started playing our podcast.
It said, here you go, big buddy.
Yeah, I'm like, of course. Like there's other podcasts I was gonna listen to and it wasn't that. And all of a sudden you hear Mike
It said no.
Carey, and then I was sitting here Felicia's voice. I'm like, oh my god, you sound horrible.
Felicia sounded like, but
It's like
she's
I was gonna
doing
go.
better now.
Yeah, that's good. I was gonna go see Tanya and them yesterday, but Tatiana's like, "Oh, I'm still sick." Pooh's like, "I'm still sick." I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna stay away.
I would not visit
And then
them.
I
They were going
heard.
through
Then
it.
Boo called me, and then she was like, "You coming?" And I was thinking about. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stay home. I don't want to get sick. But I heard her talk. I'm like, you sound a lot better than Tanya. No offense to Tanya, but you sounded pretty sick still yesterday.
Tanya was pretty sick. She was so sick
Okay.
she wasn't even online for like
Yeah.
3 days.
That's what I was.
That's how you know she was
That's what I was
sick.
saying too. Because like, if she's, even if she's sick, like I remember when she was sick that one time, like she was sick, but she still played PlayStation every day. But yeah,
she
when she's
could
not online, she wasn't. She wasn't online or nothing. I remember we were like, "Where's Tanya? Where's Tanya?" The one day she's
Even
like, "Yeah,
Mike Kira was asking.
yeah." Even I was just gonna say that, and then like the one day, I was saying like, "Oh, where's Tanya?" She's like, "Oh, I was gonna get back online, but I was just too tired. I went to
Yeah.
bed." But yeah, so hopefully you're feeling better, Tanya, and you too, Boo.
Yeah. Hopefully everyone is. But then I just thought of that you said that Thaddeus and John just came to your house. So they're over there carrying the germs anyways.
Well, my door is closed. I'll wash my
Oh,
hands.
no.
Speaking of washing my hands, that thing on your watch you told me about for washing your
Nice,
hands.
right?
I'm trying to light it up. Very nice. Oops, no events today.
Yeah.
That's good. Very nice. Like I like think about it now. I was doing the same thing of like what do you call it?
Jealousy.
Yeah, like I do it without even thinking about it. But I like did the same thing. I was like, oh look at that, it's perfect.
Told you.
But now it's like I think more of it now. Now it's like more of
good.
the thing like I need to make sure I get to the end so I see all the bubbles and it's like good job. I was like,
Yeah.
that's right. That's me.
Yeah. And it's nice because it vibrates too, so you don't have to
Mhm.
necessarily be like looking. Sometimes I'll wash and I'll kind of
Yeah.
just like turn my wrist to look.
I do the same thing
But
too.
I
Or if
enjoy
if
it.
there's like there's a mirror in front of the sink at work, so I can use the mirror to, like look like okay, it is counting down, like it's not like stuck.
Yeah.
Because there was one time I was like, why'd it stop? And I realized because I stopped washing my hands to look. I was like, oh, that's why. And then I continued on. I was like, okay, now we're good. But I didn't know there's an option until Felicia told me. So everyone set it
It's
up.
an
man.
option.
It's very good. Speaking of work, this
but
is what I was gonna bring up real quick. It's
Okay.
we were talking about stuff at work. It's just something I said. And we were talking about this thing that was going on, and everyone was like, no, whatever. I told Brandon about it last night. He thought it was funny. And, like, the supervisor joked, and he said, oh, instead of stepping up, I'm going to step down from that option. I'm not going to take care of it. And we were talking about it again yesterday, and I'm like, well, they're like, yeah. It's like, what do you think, Jeremy? And it was something to do with acid. They were looking for people to mess
They're
with
gonna say
acid.
with.
No, acid. And hydrochloric acid. And
I'll say not the drug.
yeah, actually, it's funny. Well, because also I talked Brandon about it since he just watched Breaking Bad. He's like acid. I was like, not like Breaking Bad acid where it dissolves people. Don't worry, it's not it. But I was like, because they're like, we're joking, like saying no, and I said, in the words of the famous American Idol judge Randy Jackson, that's a no for me, dog.
It's a no for me.
That's a no for me. And then Dad and the supervisor just started laughing. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah. He's like, that's pretty funny. I was like, I know. I thought so too. Even the guy I was training was laughing. He's like, it is pretty funny. He's like, yep, that's me. I was like, I'm like George Costanza. I'm out. I'm out.
I'm out. That's it. I peaked. I feel like nobody at my job would understand that reference.
Right. They understood it right away. Dad was like, I'm going to use that one. That's a good one. And then I do have one more thing to bring up. I wrote it down. I forgot to bring it up last week because I seen a post I had. This is for everyone in the comments. I need you to comment down below. This has been a very heated debate within us before. What are there more of
Has
in the
it?
world, doors or wheels?
You got to really think about it though, because
Wheels. I'm team wheels.
your team wheels.
Yeah, always been team wheels.
Okay, in the room I'm in right now,
Yeah.
I've got 2 doors,
I've got 2 doors.
no wheels. I've got no wheels.
I've got 4 wheels right here next to me.
I don't have any wheels. In my entire house,
Mm-hmm.
Let me count the doors.
It's funny because I like see visualizing, but also like turning your head so you can visualize where the door is like adjacent to.
Drawers don't count, just doors. Damn. Okay. I at least have 10
You tried.
doors.
Right.
Doors you walk through, I have 10. How many wheels do I have in the house? Like 4. And the thing is, people try to cheat because they're like, oh, on the drawer, there's sometimes wheels. No,
Oh, I don't
they're
count
not
those.
wheels.
I don't count those.
Some people cheat.
Yeah, cheaters.
So
but-
put it in the comment so I can
Yeah,
know if you're a
I'm
little
saying.
or not.
Oh, so you just called me a little. Is what you're saying.
I didn't say which side is the I just said I'll decide.
Hey, yo. We'll just
I'll
leave it
decide
at that so it doesn't get too heated. We'll leave it with that. How about that?
Okay, fine.
All right. Do you have anything else that you want to bring up before we get into comments, or what do you want
I
to do?
do.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll bring up one thing and then my other dog thing will go after the comments.
Okay.
But one thing is obviously I got bangs, okay?
I was just gonna say that.
Yes, I'm holding a pencil. Yeah, I got bangs because there was a Snapchat filter with bangs, and I said,
Yep.
"Ooh, bangs are kind of cute." And then I was with Chloe at the vet, and like
Yeah.
she was laying there with like they had the IV thing hooked up, and I was like, "Man, I'm gonna get bangs." So I got bangs, and I don't know if you can tell they're a little different from when I saw you the other day.
Uh-huh.
I know Tatiana is like, when she had bangs, I was like, is it just me? She was like, nope, I did it all the time. Is that like, you'll be see yourself in the mirror and you're like, oh, I should actually take that piece and I'm going to do that. So like, I feel like I just touch them up all the time because it's not that I think that they do a bad job, but I feel like sometimes like after you live in it for a little bit and you're like, oh, actually that piece should be there. I'm going to add. Yeah. You add a little more. And I just washed them. So they're a little fluffy. And then I take I need a round brush. I got to get a round brush to them. Because right now I just use I hope I unplugged it, the hair straightener and just kind of straighten them down. Because otherwise the rest of my hair is wavy. So it's just kind of stupid. But yeah, I think it looks the cutest when my hair's all back in my hair clip with the little strands hanging down.
Mhm.
But it was not a cute look with the headphones. I looked like Victor, whatever his name is, with the tracksuit on.
Oh yeah, from Despicable Me.
I switched it up. So yeah, that's my thing.
I remember when you first got them, you were on the siblings vacation. You kept saying like, "I want bangs, I want bangs." Then I remember I woke up one morning and all of a sudden I'm like, "Where's Felicia?" And then all of a sudden she walks back in. I'm like, "Did you get bangs?" She's like, "Yeah." I was on vacation. I said, it. We took the car and got bangs.
And I'm gonna get bangs.
I believe you brought breakfast that morning too from somewhere too.
I think so.
Was that Chick-fil-A? No, Chick-fil-A breakfast is different. That's we were sitting there eating.
Yeah.
I remember that's a good memory too. Felicia's sitting there eating cereal because we tried like that's a like nothing's wrong with cereal, but we're just like whatever. Felicia's eating cereal.
Vacation.
Yeah. And I remember Jamal's like whispering to me, he's like, "Hey," he's like, "Do you want to get like Chick-fil-A or something?" He's like, "What are you whispering about? What are you whispering
Because
about?"
why would you whisper it?
So then she took her spoon and she slammed it down. "What the are you whispering about? I want to know." I said, "He said Chick-fil-A." She said, "Why the am I eating cereal then? Let's go."
Let me waste my stomach space. Like, what are we doing?
So then you guys went and got
No,
Chick-fil-A and brought it
give me
back. I was like, "It's
Chick-fil-A."
delicious." Yeah.
Chick-fil-A's
Even though I turned it
good.
down today, but that's okay.
Sometimes you gotta.
But, yeah.
Do what's
But
best for
that's
you.
still one of my favorite vacations we've ever been on. That someone's vacation, just because like we did it on the
That's
cheap.
Good.
We saved so much money. We did so much. We were only there for 5 days, and we did so much. And like we went
Yeah.
to Top Golf, which I still want to go to Top Golf back there whenever we go again if we can, just because Top Golf and Disney is just fun. I'm glad though, because
It
remember we
is.
originally planned on going this past time, and then we didn't. I'm glad we didn't because Jamal was sick. That would not have been fun
Yeah,
for him.
he didn't feel good.
Poor Jamal. But we did
We
that.
gotta
We
do
went
it again, though.
City Walk at night. That's when we got the donuts for the first time. I went to Disney Springs.
I want to go back to
times.
City Walk to get that. What the is that place called? Moe's.
Yeah, that place is good.
Moe's is good. Better. It. I don't know if it was just better that day, but that day when I had it, I was like, "Ooh, this is
Mhm.
better than."
I remember all of us
Chipotle.
were like, "This is really good." We had to wait for a while, but it was worth it. I remember even Chrissy was eating it. I was like, "What do you
It's
think?" She's like, "Oh, this is
good.
stuff pretty good. I want to go
It's
again."
real good.
Plus, just the whole vibes of just being around. Man, I want to go.
I wish I was there now,
Me too.
but I'm not. Oh, and also, back on the bang thing.
Okay. You bring it
I
back.
feel like my thing is that I feel like I sometimes am just very just like impulsive, which is not a bad thing, but I feel like I'm gonna do it, and then it's like, where'd you go for an hour? Oh, I went and did it.
Oh, like when you get your
and
septum
I'll
piercing.
just I'm gonna I'm gonna go do it.
I literally seen
So
her
I
that
just
day. I know
do
we
it.
talked about it that episode, but I literally seen her that day, and
You
then
saw me that morning.
I saw her that morning after I was with her for like 2 or 3 days in a row, and then all of a sudden I left, and then we came back to go to the Bucks game, and I finally see her like inside. We're like going up the escalator. Or no, we just got out of
through security.
security. I did a double take. I'm like, did you get a new piercing?
I was like,
Jamal's
yeah,
like, no,
I
she's
did.
had that. I'm like, no, she hasn't.
Yeah, Jamal trying to be sassy,
Yeah,
man.
I'm like, she's like, yeah. I'm like, when'd you get it? Oh, literally when you left our house. I'm like, hey, let's just go get it.
Yeah, I literally
It's like,
just
what
went.
the heck, man?
I have the I
was
was
like,
able to
what,
downsize,
3?
so now I have the
Yeah.
smaller one.
Oh, nice. Was it like 3-4 hours in between or something like that? It wasn't a very
Yeah,
long
I
time in
think
between.
so.
That was crazy. Maybe not even that.
I think I really want to get a gold one,
Ooh,
but you have to wait so many months to change out the actual jewelry. It was funny because I was in Target with like Tatiana and Boo one day, and like Tatiana asked me like later that day,
She
like,
really wants one.
She was like, "Would you ever change out your jewelry and your septum?" And I was like, "What, to that gold one? Like we saw the guy walking in Target with?" She was like, "Yeah, actually, that's what I was thinking about. That's why I asked you." Because this one guy had like a gold one. It looks so good.
Oh.
I know. Tanya said she wants it. Then she said mom and dad said yes. And now she said they didn't bring it back up, so she didn't know. Just ask again, Tanya.
Sounds like I just remember the time where Tatiana cracked her neck and she thought she was paralyzed, so she just laid in bed.
Looked up wheelchairs.
Yep, poor Tanya. Because she cracked her neck.
She thought she was paralyzed.
And then she said, I don't want to have mom and dad have a bad day, so I'm just not going to bring it up. I'm just going to lay here.
I'm like, what are
So
you
she
doing
laid
with
in bed
your
and
life?
cried. Yeah, but then she got up and she's like, oh, I can move her. Okay. Like she didn't. The thing is, like, I don't think she even tried to move her like legs or anything. She just like, I cracked my neck. I'm paralyzed.
Yeah.
Poor Tanya.
Oh, and so my question to Boo is, because Boo's been talking about she wanted bangs for a while, but then she doesn't do it. Jeremy said she didn't do it. And I don't know because if she's not sure, or my thing is that I'm just like, nope, do it. Boom, go.
Put it on the
She
comments.
said she wanted it because she said that she has that, that dent in her forehead when she fell, when she was a little
I know very
toddler.
much. Yep, I know
She put her arms straight down and just
wham, all the time.
Yeah, she has a dent. She did it a lot of times. And she said, she's like, oh, I could cover it up. Here's my thing to you, Boo. If you think you want them, get them, right?
Yeah.
And then if you don't like them, because then people are like, oh, then you got to grow them out and blah, blah, blah. It's not that bad if you don't, if you don't like it, whatever. You can wear a headband or you can, I don't want to do it now because I don't want to mess up my bangs so they look good right now. Just get some like clips or even like some bobby pins. They have the ones that match your color hair. And you just like pin them to the side and you won't even know. So I'm team get them. Get it done.
I say get it too. Everyone in the comments should tell Alexandria get bangs. Get them.
And should Tanya get her septum pierced?
Yeah, get them. Get it too.
There you go. All right, let's get to the comments.
I used to wanted snake bites years ago.
Get them right now.
No, that's I can't have. Well, I couldn't have it at work, so I had to take
How
it
do you
out.
know?
So that wouldn't work because you're not allowed to have piercings. I've always
can't?
wanted. No, I've always wanted.
You can't have any.
You're
Stretchers.
not supposed to. We're supposed to take them out. I've always wanted like plugs or stretchers, like small ones, like Charles Trippy has. Like
so you
that
can't
size.
even have those.
You have to take them out.
Well,
'Cause
what
we-
happens if you freshly get them pierced? They have to stay in for so long.
You have to tape them up. That's right. So you either take them out or you have to tape them up with like a Band-Aid or something.
Oh, what about just about that like medical tape?
Yeah, I
You
think
make
it's I think it's
skin-colored.
Yeah, I think people use something like that.
All right. Also, comment down below. Should Jeremy get his ears pierced so he can finally do the stretchers?
What maybe?
Comment below. I don't know why I was quiet, like I was waiting for a response from people instantly.
Alright.
And they said yes.
They said yes. All right. So getting to the comments. These are all Alexandria. So
Welcome, Alexandria.
yeah. So first one says first, haha, losers. Damn, she beat Jeremy this time. Then she said lockdown was the vibe, not the covert part. I agree, but the playing video games all the time, and I remember when we first getting to DoorDash, we'd all be like, well, I guess we're dashing tonight. And
Yeah.
everyone would be like, it'd be funny. We'd all order DoorDash at the same time, and I'll wait for our food, and like one by one, be like, all right. Well, I'd be like, I'm gonna eat it. Felicia's like, I'm gonna eat it on the mic. What's up, guys? Whatever. But
Oh, I eat
Oh.
on the mic. I don't give a
yeah.
I
Yeah.
know one time Jamal had ordered Domino's
Mm-hmm.
and he like, you could write in the comments
Yeah.
and he wrote something like, thank you guys so much. We love you. Thanks. Be safe. And,
Oh, really?
we appreciate you. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
funny.
That was back when it was first.
I remember the first time Doug and I used it. It was a Friday, and we got Wingstop Ooh, Wingstop sounds really good right now, especially the chicken tenders. Man, maybe I should get some. I think I'm just really hungry.
Oh,
Damn.
okay. Because Jamal said, let him know.
Did he just say it?
No, he told me to tell you, and I forgot.
Oh.
Just about anything later. He's off. He said he feels like cheating today. On food.
I would say,
on,
you better-
on his diet. He said, that sounds
Hey, yo.
horrible, Jeremy. Jamal said,
I'm
let him
texting him right now.
know.
I hear you want to cheat today. I'm gonna add some winky faces.
He's just gonna assume you mean like the food, because that's obviously what it is. We've been eating pretty clean. I'd say pretty.
Oh, I
pretty,
guess it's one
clean.
winky face. That's fine.
Why only one winky face?
Because it didn't let me do more than one. Because it's typing on my computer.
Oh.
Anyway, what's the next one? Let's see. Oh yeah, us two. When we got enough donations, we can do a podcast there. Oh, that's sorry. I skipped part. That she said I miss Disney so much. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about food now.
And we
I miss it
commented.
too. That's funny because we just literally talked about it. I'm just saying. Think about it though. Like when you first get in the Magic Kingdom, that like little circle pad that everyone walks by, they could literally set us up right there or right next to the castle.
We could just
I seen people do interviews next to the castle. Disney could set us up.
interviews.
Yeah.
I don't feel like they'd let us do. If we were doing it, we're not sponsored by Disney.
No.
We would just. I think we would just have our stuff, sit down at some place, and we'd have them the
Yeah.
box fuzzy mic.
Well, no, I'm saying if they sponsored us to.
But I'm clipping it. I'm
Yeah.
clipping it on myself. I'm not being
Yeah.
the guy who's gonna hold it like.
Well, no,
this.
yeah, that's stupid. No, I'm saying if they sponsored us and said, hey, you guys can do a podcast and you can do it anywhere you want. That's what I mean.
Oh,
But no, yeah, if
gotcha.
we did that,
Okay.
yeah, you just get the little clipping mics, you're fine, you're good to go.
Oh yeah, those mics work great.
They do. I remember Felicia was like,
I don't
told me,
have
like,
one. Just
yeah,
from
Felicia's
other
like, I
people.
want one. I was like, they're stupid, but I'm like, actually, I can see the point behind them. Because my thing is
'Cause, like,
always you see
anyone-
people hold it. That's the thing that gets me. Is I see people hold it and they talk into it, and then you got the plosives. It's like no.
No,
that is
because
not needed.
Tim Tracker uses it as well as Mammoth Club, and they just clip it on them.
That's what you're
Sometimes,
supposed to
like the
do.
one clips it on like their shoulder because it'll be two people talking,
Yeah.
and their sound is so good,
Mhm.
and it's like you don't hear like all like the background,
Yeah.
kids screaming and noise.
All that. But yeah, because like there's some, I think it's the DJI one that you can actually like goes under your shirt. There's a magnet, so that way like it's even better for like wind resistance and it's under your shirt. Oh
Yeah, really.
that thumbs up.
It
My
really
bad.
cuts down on that wind noise.
That's right. I
Wait,
love
do
it.
your thumbs go back? How do your thumbs look?
They do. Well, not as
Mine
much
are,
as
like,
yours do.
back. Oh, I forgot to put my ring on today. My hands are dry. Yeah,
How come I'm not getting anything? Oh well,
you're a
Uh,
special boy.
that's right. Just like Oliver. Then she said, "Ooh, I'm excited for the treats. That's what we're on today." He said, "Too bad we aren't doing the podcast for Magic Kingdom." That's funny because you literally just said it too. Oh, you said
Yes,
that 1
I did.
hour ago too. That's even funnier.
Yes, I did.
Alexandra. Yeah, I was literally saying, "Ooh," that was us when we just
I
said.
knew she would.
That's when we were saying that we were gonna do an episode of the rides and then the treats. I could even hear it in Boo's voice. She's probably just like at the gym or whatever, like "Ooh," and then she's like, "Damn it, I got called out."
Yeah.
And then next one, let's go to f***ing Kmart road trip. I'll be honest. After you talk about Kmart, I want to go to Miami and go to Kmart. I'm not even lying. I wanna go.
I want to.
And I want to take Tanya there so she can experience it. And maybe we'll see the cat and we go, "Hello there, little kitty."
What cat?
The cat, remember the
Oh,
last
that you saw in
episode?
the
Yeah.
picture. Yeah. I'm like, where the f***'s a cat?
Like,
Okay,
I
go
want a
ahead.
cat. Felicia's been trying to get me a cat. Okay, here's another question for the comments. Comment down below if I should get a cat.
Okay, I will.
Felicia said, "I'll comment it so we don't forget and just me."
Yeah.
She said, Alexander said, maybe it was Jeremy who put the nasty, nasty stuff on that computer. No, it wasn't. Felicia was the one who told me about it. I remember because I said something about we got a new chat. Get a cat? Wow.
It's me in the chat. Get a cat.
I thought it was Alexandra. I was like, oh, what is Alexandra supposed to be at work?
Boo's here.
I think she's on her lunch break anyway, but still. It's like, why is there all of a sudden it pops up? One new chat. It's Felicia. Get a cat.
Get a cat.
Wow. Then she said 45 minutes later, and Jeremy will get to the Miami ticket story. Laughing face. I said, sometimes that's how my mind works. I'm sorry. We talk about stuff. My mind goes everywhere else, so I just talk about a bunch of other I can't help it.
Mhm. That's how it goes.
Anyways, she said the numbers seem small by themselves, but it's stepping down in the right direction. I try so hard not to get upset when they doesn't move. We said it's a roller coaster, but
Talk
a roller
about the
coaster is still
scale.
going forward. Yeah, talking about the scale. It's funny because I was literally telling Felicia today, right before we started, that on Tuesday I saw a number. I was like, that's okay. But it was after I got home from work. I worked all day and ate whatever, And then
Yeah, so that doesn't even count.
no, so I redid it again today. I was like, oh, that's actually much better than I thought.
Yeah, so congratulations,
Yeah,
Jeremy.
thank you. Then she said only Chloe would figure out how to use the water dispenser. And then we commented like, why do you use your smarts for evil? Exactly. That's what I was saying last time. Like, it's the fact that she figured it out. She like, I don't know, she like accidentally touched it. And she's like, what's this? Go boop. She's like, huh.
I think she has watched us before fill up our water, and I think she's just like, oh, that's how that works. All right.
Keep it in the back of her brain just in case she ever needs it. Like,
Yeah. Jamal has always said about her that, like, Chloe, she's smart, but she uses her smarts to be bad.
Yeah, she
And
does.
she really does.
Mm-hmm.
It's always to do something sneaky.
And the moment she's probably like, this is amazing. And then afterwards, she's like, I f***ed up. I f***ed up, man.
Man, my tummy hurts.
Then Alexander said, Haunted Mansion is one of my favorites. It's one of my favorite, too. I love it so much. I remember the first time, Chris is probably not going to be happy about this, but the first time I ever went on that, I was with Chrissy. But I will say, to this day, it was the first trip. It was nice because Tatiana and Chris were fighting over who got to go with me on rides. So it made me feel very good about myself.
Made me feel good.
It did make me feel good. There were some rides that could go together, but it'd be funny because like Krista would go with me, and Tatiana would be like, "You already went on this many rides. It's my turn to go with Jeremy." Krista would be like, "No, he's my ride buddy," and I'm like, "Okay, this is nice. They're fighting over me. This is great." But anyway, we went to Haunted Mansion. I was with Carissa, and like she hit her face in like my chest almost the whole time because she was scared. Hopefully, she's not upset for me talking about it, but she was like, "I wasn't scared." I'm like, "Krista, you were hiding the whole time." She's like, "No, it wasn't. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about."
I guess you were.
Yeah. I will say,
was
though, if you compare, I feel like the one at Disneyland, like, if you think about it, it's a little scary because you actually go through, like, the whole graveyard scene in there.
Yeah.
And
They're both really good,
yeah,
though.
they're both really good. Oh, yeah. Which, that's going to be a whole thing we're going to get to. Then, oh my God, the Disney sing-along, I forgot all about that. A Disney sing-along song.
The Disney sing-along song.
I need to see, I'm going to look right now, see if I can find it, because this is going to be a reminder to me when I'm editing. Sing along, and I want to see if I can find it. I want to put it in the chat so everyone can see what we're talking about.
Yes, it was so good. I'm sure it's on YouTube. People upload everything on there.
Yep, I found it. A rhyme. Lift up a birdie.
Nice.
Step in time. Step in time. They all have fanny packs here. I found it. I'm like 3 minutes in. I'll put it in our chat so I can see it, so I can send it to you.
There you go, big buddy.
There you go. So this is for editor Jeremy. Don't forget to put that in there because that's cool. What's we saying? Oh, she said, I f***ing love Disney. Me too.
Same.
And then she said, I don't think I could do Space Mountain. I think you could. I think you could.
I don't think I could either.
It's not as bad as you think.
Can't do it.
Ooh, you did Tower of Terror, which she said she's never going to do again. I do wish that I would.
She's never doing it again.
But then I will say at Hollywood Studios, she told me, she's like, let's go. And then I'll be honest, I got a little scared. And because I kept hearing the screams, I was like, no. And then after too long of a wait, I was like, I just should have went. Because I've never been on that Tower of Terror. I've only been in the one in California. So I wanted to go on the OG. But next time we go, I'm going to go.
Oh, now.
And she said, yeah, Buzz Lightyear, I never do well. It's just the experience of being there. I don't even care. It is fun. Then she said, Peter Pan made me cry. So magical. Then we commented with the heart.
It's so magical.
Then she said the People Mover are so relaxing. We need to go back to Disney.
That.
She said, I went on Seven Dwarfs with you. And Felicia said she remembered. Yeah, that's what I thought. You guys went on Seven Dwarves, and then that's when we went on Space Mountain.
I couldn't remember.
She said Pizza Planet Pizza and Alien Macaroon. Oh, yeah, that macaroon was pretty good. I forgot about that. It's going to add to my list for California.
It was so good.
When we it's funny because for Felicia's vlog when we went to California last year for Disney, she said Pizza Planet or something like that.
I don't know. I said it's time to go to Pizza Planet, and then I said, why did I say that?
So Brandon always likes to make fun of her, but it's hilarious. But now I want some Pizza Planet. I would say that like I'm a risk going there, and I'm like, we have to get Pizza Planet before we do this. Like it's lunchtime. We're immediately like, all right, Pizza Planet, let's go. Like it was our thing. We're gonna do this, and then we're going to Pizza Planet, and that's literally what we did. I do wish. I know it's more expensive.
Brandon likes to make fun of me for how I said it.
He does. I do wish that we would have did both parks. I mean, more money, but next time we go, if we can, I'd like to do both. Just because I feel like we could have spent so much more time, even at just Star Wars there in itself.
Oh, for sure.
I feel like that one's a little bit different. Well, it's also cheaper in California. Plus, like that one, I don't know. I just feel like since it's just like the two parks, like there's more to do in like a single park compared to like other parks. If
Yeah.
that makes sense.
I'd agree.
So if someone wants to sponsor us, let's go to Disneyland.
Sponsor away. Please contact
yeah.
us.
Yeah, contact us. Alexander said, sending good vibes to both you and Chloe. And then we commented, thank you with the heart, which means it was Felicia who commented. And then she said, I love the ending, laughing face. And then I commented, thought I switched it up a bit. It's funny because I told it to Felicia. She said, well, what's the ending? It's like, I haven't got that far yet.
Yeah, I had to go and listen to it.
And it was Thaddeus.
Pretty funny.
Yeah. Then I commented, or Jeremy Leach commented, man, what a great episode. And kudos to the editor. They did a great job. Well, thanks, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
wow.
Then Tatiana, did I play video games in 2020? I don't remember. And then she said, wait, Jeremy said I did. Wow.
Nice, Tanya.
Yeah. I was saying that's when you started because you kind of did, but that's when you would be like, Tatiana, I can't hear you.
I cannot hear you. Speak
Because
up.
get annoying. That's even when Chrissy would play video games with this. I was thinking about too. 'Cause she was
Yeah,
even
she
in the
don't play
party.
anymore. What the hell, Chrissy?
Yeah, Chrissy, this is looking at you. I even asked her before. I'm like, how come you don't play? She don't know what to say. I'm like, that's okay. Just hop in the party. We'll talk. We can play some video. Like they even played Call of Duty. Remember we all get together and play that gun game and we'd be the whole entire lobby?
Yeah.
That was fun. I miss it. Well, not COVID,
are.
obviously, but just like all the fun stuff.
The
But yeah,
game.
I always say this when Tatiana got out of her shell because she literally went from saying like, you guys, man. You guys.
Yeah, she did.
Last night she said like or something. She's like, ooh, that was kind of loud.
Ooh,
Or
sorry.
it was or one of them. She's like, it's on the stream. It's like, oops. She said, it's nasty. Who doesn't wash their hands? And then a sick face. Felicia, nasty
Gross.
people. Felicia. Oops. I accidentally unliked her comment, but don't worry, I just hearted it again. She said, thank you, Jeremy, for showing us how to put hand washing on the app with Felicia's directions. That was, so we don't forget. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
No problem. I figured, well, because Felicia brought it up, I'm like, it actually looks like something I should show to the people because it's actually good information to know.
That's right.
She said, I hope I'll feel better this spring break so I can play bass. Yeah, I was going to go over yesterday. I was actually going to set up the bass, but like I said, they're sick. I'm like,
Is
I
she on
think I'll
break
wait a
now?
week. No, she told me yesterday that she was doing homework because if she finishes this week, I think she gets 2 weeks off or something because it's the week.
Probably next week.
Yeah, is it next week?
No, week after. I don't know.
Yeah. I just seen we gotta I gotta refresh the page because we might
I
have
was
some new
gonna say.
comments. I just seen it. Let's see.
Karina said, read my comments.
That's pretty much what she said. Where are we? Oh yeah, spring break thing. Yeah, so she said that she wants to play spring break, or yeah, if she finishes like so far in advance, then she can have like almost 2 weeks off for spring break. Cause spring, yeah, I think it's next week. No, yeah, she said because Friday's supposed to be her last day. I think. Yeah, because spring break, or sorry, Easter is a week from this coming Sunday for us. So by the time
That is correct.
So when you watch this on Monday, that means Sunday or Easter is this coming Sunday, and Good Friday is Friday. I had to think about
Which is
that for a second. I know it's
crazy.
already almost April. Let's see.
But yet it's supposed to no.
Yeah,
Wait.
we're not going to talk about that. And she said
It's not gonna
using
happen.
the instruments instead of the controller will be so fun. Yes, that's for
cannot wait.
Fortnite Festival. for
Cannot
October.
wait.
I'm still waiting for them to release the guitar. As soon as I'm telling you right now, as soon as they put it on sale, I'm buying it. So I can go like beanie 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 beanie. That's gonna be me. Cause just it's just like you can play it in a controller, but certain songs it's just too hard to play with. Like, what song we playing the other day? Oh, was that Jack Harlow song that beep doo. For some reason, I could not get it down. Just my fingers were fast.
Some of it's tricky.
It is. Then she said, "Oh my, Chloe." Then she said, "I love the Haunted Mansion. I'd love to see Dad's footage. Help him out, Jeremy. I want to see it too because I want to see what he had. Plus, I feel kind of bad that I didn't use it then because honestly, I just didn't want to go through all this footage that he had because it was already late at night because I was editing every night. It was funny because I would edit and then Jamal would make beats, which Jamal was like, "Why did I do that
Beats.
for? What did I do that
Beat
for?"
boy.
Beat Boy, Beatmaker X. So yeah, this is out to Dad again. I don't know if you're watching, but someone tell Dad I would like to see your
Please
footage,
send me.
or just give me
the
the.
stuff.
I told you, just give me the SD card. I will literally just post it. I'll even post it on my account, and then we can just leave it, let it fly, and I'll even say filmed by Zuka Pete TV. So there you go. She said,
like to see
or Tatiana said, I don't think I ever rode Disney or rode the Winnie the Pooh ride. She has not, but we told her you need to.
You
You'd love it.
need to. I think she would like it.
And she said, I love Space Mountain with the Christmas music and everything. Oh my God. Yes. I remember I told her, I was like, you need to go. She's like, okay. And then she went and she was like, that was amazing. I was like, I know. At one point, the second time we went, I feel like it was faster because I had the camera, but I had like the thing around my wrist. I felt like I was going to drop it at one point. So I actually like put it down like this. Because
Yeah,
it was
you're
when you're
not supposed
whipping
to
around the
even have
corkscrew.
it.
But it was still fun. She said the Peter Pan ride is so fun. I love how they made it seem you're high in the air. Disney magic. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that she was with us for that one. That's right, because it was the Christmas thing, the Peter Pan. I always forget that we wrote it for Christmas because I remember you even said you're like this ride is always like X amount of time you need to go.
It's me.
That's right.
I'm on top of it.
But Winnie the Pooh is fun too. But Peter Pan is also really fun. And she said I don't like the one space ride that wasn't a fun experience for me. Which she said I still can't try. I know what they're up. Oh, that's the space one at Epcot. That's where you're supposed to be in a spaceship.
I will never do it.
I will say I didn't go the first time we went, or did I? No, I did. The first time we ever went to Disney, I went, but we went. I did like the easy mode, but then Jamal kept saying like, "Come on, let's do it." So we did like the super hard mode, and it's funny because we went with Jeff though. But the main thing was Jamal and I. Like it's just us three, and like you have to press these buttons and shit, but it's like you feel like you can't move your arms at some point. And Jamal the whole time is like, "Oh, holy." This is crazy! Oh my God! The people listening are probably like, "Shut up!" I know Jeff. I know Jeff told us to shut up afterwards, but we're just freaking out. Like I can't move my arm. Oh my God! Like we were like losing
That's
our.
why
we were losing our
sick.
mind. I think it was just the fact that like my brain like couldn't process the fact like I wasn't actually in space, but it was like crazy. I'd do it again. It was awesome. We're gonna talk about that. It's gonna. I'm telling you right now, it's already gonna be in one of my rides for Epcot. She said Splash Mountain while watching the fireworks was so beautiful. I'm still mad at myself that I didn't do it. I just didn't want to be wet afterwards, but you guys weren't even that wet. I wish I just would have did it. That sounds crazy. And she said, love the ending. And she said, Disney has really good fries and pickles. Was just thinking that we said. I'd never had their pickles, but they do have really good fries. And then
They do.
that's what Felicia and I were just talking about. We were just informed that Karina left some comments. She heard us recording. So she's left some comments for us. So we're going to get to those now. Karina said, I hope it's not too late to comment, but can we please talk about the cheeseburger at Grill at Magic Kingdom? They are so good. She's talking about the cheeseburger egg rolls.
I love how you said, Karina's like, can we please talk about the cheeseburger egg rolls?
Yeah.
All right, everybody. So she's talking about the cheeseburger egg rolls.
I know. That's why I was going to repeat it. We are going to talk about it. Don't worry. That's on my list. So we're going to put that on pause for now. Don't worry. And she said, also, I think if we still go to a Kmart over there, should do a weekend trip. That's what we're saying. Just a little weekend trip to Miami. Like, go to Tab 42. Kmart. Like, what'd you do? Go to Tab 42, Kmart.
Let's get that Tres Leches French toast.
That ice cream place that we went by, that was pretty cool, too. I didn't get any ice cream. But there's also a movie theater there. That whole area, what is it? What the hell is that thing called? It's in Doral, Florida. Yeah, Miami.
Oh, it's City Place.
Yeah, there you go.
That area.
Yep, there it is, City Place Doral.
Litty, like a.
It's funny, if you search City Place Doral, the first place they show, well, that's probably going to be bleeped out, so. Is that ice cream place. That's actually decorated
All right,
Christmas.
Fine, we'll go.
Felicia's like, fine.
Break my arm.
Break my arm if you want to go.
Oh, wait. Okay,
I'm listening. Felicia's thinking about something.
Why do you want to go? All right, fine. We'll have to find a weekend trip. I can't pay for everybody. Everyone's have to pay their own way.
Tell you what,
probably
Felicia,
gonna stay at some hotel that's real cheap.
I'll pay for myself.
Oh, thank God. Okay, how about this? How about this, Karina?
I'm listening.
Karina. I don't know if Karina's watching the audio version because I know she had to listen to audio because she had eye surgery. Put a pink heart down below in the comments for good vibes for Karina. I don't know why pink heart emoji reminds me of Karina.
Like it's Hello Kitty?
Well, if she was an emoji, maybe it's because of Hello Kitty. Okay. I guess Doug, fine. Doug, listen to. Okay. So.
Doug doesn't get a heart?
Here's my plan. Well, no, Karina's heart is for her to feel better.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, Doug and Karina.
She's getting all serious. She's getting all close to the mic.
Here's the plan.
Okay, we're listening.
So, the wedding shower and your bachelor and bachelorette party, canceled. Gone. You don't get one.
I'm liking the idea so far. Oh, no, hold on, back up. Sorry. I mean in the fact that I know where she's going with this. That's why I'm like, yes, go ahead.
Instead, cancel it. Why? Because that's 2 parties. Well, because okay, listen. It was the wedding shower,
I can see all these things
the
going from Felicia's
the
head. She's like, okay, I
bridal.
need to slow it down.
I'm like that one
It's like
guy
the
with
li-
all the things.
Yeah, it's like this is Felicia's like, hold on, I'm waiting for it to pop up. Yeah, this is what's going on in Felicia's hair and all these lasers right now.
Okay, so the wedding shower. Remember we talked about a joint bachelor bachelorette party,
Mhm.
and then I know Doug still wanted to branch off and do something else too. Okay, great, but those are all separate monies. Boom, 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 money, money, money. Cancel. And okay, the wedding's coming up, right? And it's a lot, right? So we cancel all that, wipe it off, clean that dry erase board. Instead, find a weekend. We're gonna fly down to Miami.
That's us
the
flying over
Tres
all the
leches,
and back down to Miami.
French toast.
Oh yeah, I
You're
forgot
gonna
they have
go to
French
the
toast there. It's really
Kmart.
good.
You're gonna go to the Kmart. Okay.
Listening.
You're gonna go to all the vibes by the. If you want, you can go by the ocean for the vibes, and all that. We'll get a place. Whoever's gonna go. Split the hotel rooms and it's just we'll fly down there. And I have a great time. Fly back. Go to work. Okay, so that's my idea. So comment down below or text me if you think this is a great idea. Put a airplane emoji. Okay.
Okay.
There's a lot of good food down there.
And
Okay.
honestly, if you could find a way to,
Or-
honestly, if you could find a way to squeeze in like Disney Springs in there somehow.
Okay. I was gonna say, so either the options are we go to Miami
Mhm.
and do the Miami thing, or we can fly to Orlando and do Disney Springs and all
City
that stuff.
Walk.
We're not gonna have the money. We're not gonna have the money to go to Disney, unfortunately. That's gonna have to be a different.
Especially for a weekend. I feel like
And-
if you're gonna go for a weekend, you probably should do
This
like
you don't have time.
yeah. Say there's so much.
And Doug was talking about. He said, "Oh, I want one more like siblings vacation." All right, Doug. This
Why'd
is
you
your
say it
chance.
like that, Doug?
What? Okay, Douglas, John.
Ooh, middle name.
That's what you want. This is what we got to do. Then the bridal party all gets to, they can bond, get to know each other, because otherwise it's like the wedding day. And I feel like, not that it won't be fun, but if everyone doesn't know each other, do you know what I mean? You can't vibe and like party. You can vibe and party with them, but it's not the same as if you
Right.
know them and have an experience with them. Okay, so I'm going to start looking up. I'll start looking up stuff, okay? You know, I am the queen of trying to get these deals on the stuff.
It's just
So
funny.
I just
'cause-
want you to know if you take this offer,
Mhm.
the other parties are gone. They're off the table because this is the party. This will be the party. Imagine this. Imagine us at the airport, us all getting on the airport. You know, our vibes are going to be mad.
immaculate.
We're going to be litty. I'm not a drink, but I'm going to be like hyped. Ooh, get your little cute. You can get your all like bride to be stuff and
Duck can
do
get a
all
husband to
that
be.
and like
Or
Doug-
groom to be.
Mr. Groom to be. And
That's me.
I think that would be fun.
Duck and Mercer, groom to be. That's me.
Jeremy's gonna have one.
Ooh.
Best man.
Disney Springs. You know what they have there, Felicia? Dole Whip.
What do they have? Oh, Dole Whip. You could get Dole Whip.
Starbucks.
They do too. At Disney Springs has this new
I was gonna say that.
summer house.
Mhm.
There's if you want to do stuff at night, there's like nightlife set there too. That don't
Nope.
close down to what 2 a.m.
Yeah, they always have a band there.
There's always music. There's live music. There's bands. There's that
cookies.
bowling.
Legos.
Cookies. I just came up with the greatest idea of all time.
I just say it's funny because Jamal's always told me like when you get like, especially when it's like planning something like Disney or something, he's like you always get like so hyped and like so focused. I literally just got to experience that because like normally I'm like with you talking about it, but you literally like sat up and everything got close to the mic, and you're like,
Listen,
that's what I heard. Just funny because I got to experience for the first time, which is funny. Jamal responded and he said,
Funny.
"You know I'm always down." Well, he used a word in front of it I can't use, but yes.
So please let me know in the time being before this is posted and you guys are going to watch it. I already know I'm going to be telling Jeremy, okay, so what's this? And I understand there's a lot of people in the bridal party for a weekend to line up. I already know that's the thing. I don't know all who works weekends. I know
Right.
for Jamal, it's really hard to get a weekend off.
Yeah, me too.
Jeremy's is kind of similar. Doug, you're gonna have to use a PTO. Okay, there's nothing else we can do. You had told me the other day you had all these hours. Okay, cash in.
As soon as
Now.
Felicia heard the word Disney and Karina was down for like Kmart or something, a light just switched off, just went on Felicia's head.
That's it. But everybody's paying their own way, and you already know I'm gonna be trying. I'm gonna find a nice place to stay, but it's gonna be a good deal.
There's a place we stay in Orlando. Do I want to give the name away?
No.
Damn.
Don't tell anybody.
That's
I'll
our
take
spot.
it.
Fine, I'll just
Because
say this.
no,
There's
if
a
we
place...
do Orlando, that's where we're staying
saying.
because that holds. We probably have to get 2 rooms though.
But the cool thing about it, though. Oh
Huh.
wow! Cool. I wasn't expecting that.
Even to think that's a
like
good
the
idea.
place where if you stay there, you also have like a fridge and like what do you call that? A stove and if you want to. But I mean, if we're staying for a few days, what's the point of using it anyway? But I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
that's why we like that place too. Because there's a couple nights where I remember one time we made a pizza there. That was fun.
Oh yeah.
Plus, we always just get snacks. Just leave it there. That's a nice.
Got a
We had a
snack.
cake for Tatiana the one time for her birthday.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so I won't give the name because then everyone's gonna steal it.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it's
So that was
fantastic.
my side road tangent.
Yeah.
Anyways,
We get back in the comments.
Do you have
since
any
we're
more comments?
55 minutes in. Yes.
I know it's.
She said, "I'm just winging the
Okay.
comments with my messed up eyes. LOL. I hope everything I wrote using voice to text came out good. LOL. It did." And she said, "Jeremy, I think you should do a little section for Marshall as well, like Felicia's dolls for her dogs, like what they wrecked, or did you wreck? You should do one for your child as well." He hasn't wrecked anything this week, thankfully. Knock on wood.
You've been a good baby
He's gonna be
boy.
a boy. Although Karina said last night that like Marshall went into Doug's bed and he like this big sigh out, like he just like worked a double, and he's like, "I'm just so tired. It's been a long day."
"God,
There was something recently
Man, it's been a long day.
that Marshall was at mom and dad's house, and I brought him home, and he was acting like that, like he was sighing real loud, like he went and laid down. He's like, "It's been a
He's like,
long
man,
day,
been
man.
working at the Frito factory all night.
I can't believe it." I'm just gonna refresh, make sure there's no more comments. Let's see. I think that's it. Looks like, yep, that's all the comments. We did it, guys.
That's it.
We
I'll
got there.
quickly do my dog thing because I know we've been talking. Time for what my dogs work this week. You already know who it is. It's the MVP of what my dogs work this week.
Luna.
Chloe Doey.
Oh, Chloe.
Chloe's been just hitting it hard every week. Luna
yo.
did destroy a roll of paper towel. So thanks a lot,
Oh,
Luna.
what?
Oliver, roll of paper towel.
Oh,
She did that. Oliver, he's been good so far
That's a good
this
boy.
week. Hasn't destroyed anything.
he wasn't good last night when you were
Chloe,
yelling at him.
I don't know what I was yelling at him about. Chloe's been having her issues. And she keeps doing stuff to make it worse.
Chloe Doey.
The other day I had a work meeting. I had to work all day. Came home with just enough in time. Okay, I can feed them real quick, let them out, and I got to rush back to work.
Mhm.
I come home and I'm like, all right, Chloe, you're good. You didn't get sick. Let me feed you. And then I'm like, okay. I ran in the kitchen. I'm like, let me grab something I can just take with me. It was black olives and like mini pickles, which I didn't end up eating because all of a sudden I look over at Chloe and I'm like, what are you eating? She's laying down eating a turd. Where the turd came from, I don't know. Was it from
Chloe.
her? They don't really like in the house. So I'm like, where the did it come from, right? So I'm like, Chloe, you gotta be kidding me. Why? So now I'm like, Chloe, what are you doing? So now I'm trying to get her in the kitchen. I have to leave like right then. I'm going to be late. So then I'm trying to get her in. She won't do it. Luna's like, oh, you're mad at me. I said, I'm not even mad at you. I'm mad at Chloe eating her poop. Because then it's like she does that and gets sick and it's a whole nother cycle again. I finally get her in there, right? Rush over to go to work so I can go to this meeting. I'm like, I get there like right when the meeting's supposed to start. I'm the last one there. There's no chairs left. My boss is like, go get the chair behind the front desk. It's on wheels, right?
Right.
Wheel that in there. The room is like a rectangle, and like I'm right when you walk in the room, and
Oh.
everybody else is like in the room,
Okay.
right? And then someone asked me, they're like, oh, how's Chloe doing? And like, you ever talking about something, but you like don't realize how loud you're talking?
Yeah.
Because I was answering her.
All the time.
And this was after I was almost late. Chloe just somehow was eating poop again. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I don't know. I was like, she just went and ate her own poop again. I'm like, then I don't know if she's doing this and that. And all of a sudden I like realized I was talking really loud and I look and like everyone is facing me. Just,
Felicia's
I'm
like,
oh,
awkward.
I'm like, yeah, so that's how it's going. And then they're like, okay, so we'll go ahead and start now. And I'm like, oh my God.
She said,
So that was my.
Felicia told Felicia,
That was-
you're so embarrassing.
I'm like, Felicia, shut up.
Usually I
So
find out when
that's
Jamal's
that.
like, you're speaking really loud right now. I'm like, oops, sorry. I think it's just from coming from a big family. Used to speaking loud, otherwise sometimes no one can hear you.
You feel like people can't hear you.
So just talk loud. So that's what your dog's wrecked this week?
Yep. Let's go ahead and get into this. Food makes me really sad. I'm like, oh, I'm not there really ordering it. And I'm like, damn, I'm really hungry.
I'm really
Damn, I
hungry
want
right now.
Who's going to go first?
Felicia always goes first, so Felicia's going to go first.
Oh, she does?
Yes, she does.
This is... I love this. I always get it when we go to Magic Kingdom. The Pico Bills, the veggie rice bowl. I always get it. It's like literally like Chipotle. It's so good. It's what is that? Why can't I think of that word? Cilantro. Cilantro, lime rice. There's like fajita veggies in it, black beans. Then on the side you have all your stuff you can put in there: sour cream, lettuce, tomato, salsa, cheese. And then I get the chips with it. So good. I love that. I'll recommend for anybody who go in there to get that. Last time I ate it, now that I'm thinking about it, the last 2 times I had it, something has happened afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Last time I ate it, I walked out and like rolled my ankle.
I remember that.
walking out of it. And then I almost went to their first aid section. And then I was like, that line's long. It, whatever. My ankle was a little hurt for a little while after that. And the time before that I ate it is when I went on that roller coaster. What is happening?
Marshall just walked in, blew my door open, and then just continued walking by. He didn't even come in the room. You leave that door open! That's what Marshall wrecked this week, my door, because he just blew it open again.
Wow, Marshall.
He does not like closed
But the
doors.
other time is I did that and I was full, and then I went on that thing, went, oh, my tummy was hurt.
We're just talking about that.
Don't eat all that food and go on a roller coaster. But anyways, and I know Alexandria likes it. I don't know if Tatiana's ever had it.
I don't know.
But definitely
I'm going to piggyback off that because I've also get food from the same place, and I like their ground beef tacos. Their chicken's good too, but I think I like the ground beef more there. But it's cool as you can like mix and match. Like I usually get 2 ground beef and 1 chicken. Their rice is really good.
Oh.
I get
Their
those.
tortilla chips are really good.
Yeah, they're really good. Oh yeah, the tortilla chips.
Tortilla chips?
Oh, so good. So since we're going to talk about that, I
Vibes
guess
unmatched.
I guess we'll talk about the thing that Karina talked about, the cheeseburger egg rolls. So good.
I put that on my list, even though I don't eat them, just so
We talk about it.
I could talk
That's
about
the
them if you
first thing I had
forgot.
on there. That's the first thing I had. Like last week when I said I already had some food on there, that was literally the first thing I had on there. Like I remember Felicia telling us about those. She's like, "You need to try it." And I remember Jamal had it the first time. I didn't get it because it's not like it's one of those things where you can't order it. You have to like walk up to get it, sort of thing. So you can't.
And they don't always have
You
it.
can't mobile order it. Sorry.
Yeah.
And I didn't eat them for the first time.
And it's at a cart.
Yeah, at the Christmas party. A funny story about that. So, we were at the Christmas party. Like you get let in early, whatever, which was nice. And we are like Jamal and I are starving because like we purposefully like waited to eat so we could have these egg rolls, right? And we so it's basically just like cheeseburger, like ground beef and like cheese and there's like special cheese to dip it in. Well, no, sorry, the cheese you dip it in, the beef's inside. Anyway, so like we're about to walk across. Jamal takes me the long way, and he's like, "Oh, over there." And then we're text Doug. He's like, "Oh yeah, we're over here." But the way he responded made it sound like they're about to be out. They weren't going to have any left.
Like they were selling out.
Yeah.
Like they were currently, like Doug was buying the last one.
So we're about to walk across. All of a sudden, I hear Felicia yelling at me. Turns out a parade's coming. I didn't realize it.
They're in the middle. The parade's like coming down. Ding, ding, and this is them.
Because they're looking.
What's the? You hear music?
Yeah, because
I
we're
hear
looking around.
music.
I'm like, because I'm pointing. I'm like, I think we need to go over there. Then all of a sudden, I hear Felicia. She's like, "Get out of the street!" I'm like, "What?" I look. I think it was to my left or my right, and I see the whole parade just coming down, and all the cast members doing this, and I'm like, "Oh."
They're like, "Get out the way!"
And it's
man.
hilarious because I'm just watching all these kids with their parents having a great time singing with all the characters. I look at Jamal. He's pissed. This is because he's hungry, and he's like,
they're gonna sell out.
So then we finally made our way, and then we see Doug, Karina, Rosa, and Ozzy.
I think what Doug said was they're almost gone.
Yeah, something like that. And then so we finally get there. They have like a ton of them, and I was like, "What?" It was like, "Oh yeah, well, they brought more or something like that." I was like, "What?" So I got some and I was like, this is like the most amazing thing I've ever had in my life. So good. It's on the
Yeah,
video.
so I'm
but
glad you guys like
I know,
them.
but I just wanted to tell that story. But there, if you eat meat, you should. I forget the name of the place though, but I think it's by Frontierland. I want to say.
That was by Fantasyland. Fantasy or Frontier? I think it is Frontierland. It's by Frontierland.
That makes sense. I know it's right off the path from the castle. Like, it's right there.
Yeah.
Delicious.
So you should get them.
Yeah, very good. They actually had like a there's like a, I want to call it rock formation, but those like where the rocks are placed for like where they have like flowers and whatever. Like there's a place for you to sit is basically what I'm trying to say. Very, very good.
Oh, like a flower bed?
Yeah, there you go. I couldn't think of the name. Flower bed, basically. Yeah, it's very good. I remember eating them. I was like, this is amazing. I think you get 3. I ate all them. I almost ate more.
2.
Or is it 2? 2 or 3? Something like that.
You get 2. Just 2.
No. I think I bought 2, though. Maybe that's what it was.
Maybe.
I don't remember. Either way, I know it was delicious, and I wanted more, but I'm like, no, we're about to get all this cookies and so not. My whole backpack, I want to say, was full of cookies from that. I really wish I could have brought more, but I had to throw some away because I couldn't bring them all home.
My favorite was that gingerbread
Just
kind of
gonna
one
say
with
that.
the icing on top. That was my favorite.
So good. All right. Next is you.
I was just trying to figure out what that noise was I heard. It was almost like a noise. You got money?
No.
Mine is and it's 2 items, but same place at Gaston's Tavern. The cinnamon roll they have there and LeFue's brew.
I forgot about that.
Oh, it's so good.
I remember we were there and we were.
The cinnamon roll's huge.
Yeah, that's when we were talking about going to Daytona International Speedway the next day. Daytona
Beach.
But man.
But the cinnamon roll's huge. I know some people say they get extra icing on the side even. And the LeFue's brew is delicious, non-alcoholic.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of, I think it's like a frozen, I want to say apple juice. Then there's like a mango flavor and I think a dragon fruit, I want to say foam on top. Yeah. That was so good.
I forget which one I had. Whatever I had was delicious too. Because I remember I went up again and bought it or something, I think it was.
Did you get the drink?
I think I did. I know I got something because
was it a slushie? If it was like a slushie, it would have been
I think that's what it was. Yeah, because I think Boo gave me a drink, and then I'm like, I want one. I think that's it. Yeah, that was that. Yeah, I can't speak.
So good.
That was what it was because I said that's good. I went and got myself one. That's what it was. Yep. That was so.
I
good.
wish I would.
Plus, it was hot out, so it was very refreshing.
Oh yeah, very refreshing. I hear Oliver trying to break down the gate.
I can hear it. Mine is gonna be. See, I can't talk about this one because it's really from a resort, so that's different. We'll talk about Casey's Corner hot dog.
I'm glad you brought that up because I obviously don't eat their hot dogs, but the vibes there is really cool.
I'm looking for
that always reminds me of that time when I found you guys outside of it.
Yeah.
I will say that the fries are really good.
They are. I will say that's on my list.
I've had their fries.
Well, I'll just say right now, chicken strips and fries are very good from there just because everywhere you go at any Disney, it's like all the same stuff, but their fries are like top notch.
They're really good fries. Oh,
yeah. Where is he? There he is. I'm looking for the picture of us eating the hot dog. Because it sounds crazy, but it was good. This is all of us eating hot dogs. This is how Felicia found us, no lie. We don't know who that guy way in the back. We know Ozzy. There you go. That's all of us eating a hot dog. I want to say, these were like legit, like a foot-long hot dog almost, I think it was called. Something like that. It's something crazy.
Yeah.
Jamal almost bought 2.
Like, why is it so big?
Jamal almost bought 2. I just want to point that out.
Why? You heard it was a foot long.
After we had the cheeseburger egg roll, too. I want to point out. We had that, then we went there.
Jamal.
I think that also happened is we pre-ordered our food. Or not pre-order. Oh, sorry. Yep. Here's the cheeseburger egg roll. There is 2. Felicia was right.
Told ya.
That's right. I only got 2 because we went to the hot dog afterwards. Oh, this is from Alexander from that day. Look how happy we all are.
Hi, Boo.
Look how happy Tanya is. Look at her smile. She's like, I'm back, baby. Yeah. Boo bought me a shirt that said, I'm just here for the cookies, which I was. Oh, here's that from that same day. This is from Alexandria, I think. Yeah, from Alexandria. This is you guys eating at that place.
It's good. I'm telling you. Delicious.
This was my hot dog. Like, I'm not lying when I said this thing was massive. Look at that.
That looks questionable.
This is my thing though about it. Well, I just want to say it was delicious. It was delicious. I want to say that.
Was it thick or no?
It wasn't too. It was a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. Karina took this picture of me as we were picking up our hot dog.
Wow.
I just want to say about this though. The reason I bring it up is because we were there at Casey's Corner. That's a place where like their baseball, whatever. And me and Jamal are waiting for our food. Like, oh, we're just waiting for your fries. I can see my food is set down there, right? All the workers disappeared to go sing the 7th inning stretch.
Jeremy, they have to. Where are their
I understand
priorities
that, but they all disappear, and Jamal's like, "What the man?" And I was like, "I know." So then it wasn't just. Then all of a sudden they came back in. There's this huge crowd behind us as everyone's like their mobile order says it's ready, so we're waiting. And they just start bam, 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 bam. But I was like, really? And then I ate, and then I was okay. But in the moment, I was like, you serious, man? I was pissed.
I need my food.
Yeah,
man.
but I will say the hot dog was delicious. I get it again. I was one of those things where I always passed it, and I was like, nah, I don't need a hot dog. But it was a really good hot dog.
It was a good hot
You can
dog.
go next. It is your turn.
I have the Starbucks on Main
Ooh.
Street.
I didn't add it, but I
Not
do
anything
agree.
particular
vibe,
from there.
just a
It's just
vibe.
like the vibe from getting your stuff there, and you can see the castle right there. And they always have special like treats that they don't have like at regular Starbucks.
Mhm.
And depending on the season, like they have special like pastries and stuff like that. So it's always good, and I love because the cup has like the Disney park thing on
Yep.
it with the stars and everything. So then you got to go out and get a picture, with the castle in the background holding your cup.
The only time I wasn't too big of a fan of it was when we went when it was like July and it was like 100 degrees outside and the whole main street was packed because literally like everyone was going to Starbucks because it was so cold, hot
I
out.
needed a drink.
But I will say I got myself a refresher. Delicious, man.
Pretty refreshing.
Pretty refreshing. It
Pretty
was.
refreshing.
But Starbucks is a vibe at Disney. Like I remember, well, I mean, we're gonna talk about when we get to Hollywood Studios, but it made me think of it. Remember we went to Starbucks twice that day. I want to say, but I remember I got a cookie and I got a coffee, and I had a hot. And everyone's like, "What'd you get hot for?" I was like, "I thought that's what you got." You're like, "No, you get the cold." I'm like, "I don't know." Remember I told
Got to get a cold.
I was like, "What do you think there?" Because I really don't drink coffee. I was like, "It's not too bad." I'm like, "Actually, I don't really even taste the coffee too much. It tastes pretty good." Jamal gave a look to Felicia and was like, "See, that's how it starts. That's how it starts."
It's starting.
But we went a second time, and I remember I got the snowman cookie, and we were sitting like right outside, and one of the workers was handing out stickers, and I was like, "Oh, I should get stickers for the kids and everything." And I asked, she's like, "Just take this whole stack." I'm like, "Well, okay, sounds good to me." Because
Thank
before,
you.
like we're sitting there just like, because I got a breakfast sandwich in the morning, but I got the thing, and then I had a refresher, and I remember like we were drinking our stuff, whatever, and she's like, "Oh, I forgot to give you a sticker. Here you go." And that's when I asked for more, but Starbucks, especially at Magic Kingdom, amazing. Because like you walk
Yes,
out
right
and then
there
you
on Main
turn
Street.
and then bam, there's the
Vibes.
castle. As you're drinking your coffee or your
You
refresher.
gotta get it.
I love getting refreshers are one of my favorite things I like to get from Starbucks, especially if it's like hot out or something, very refreshing. I always get the dragon fruit lemonade refresher. I was a green tea lemonade guy
Sorry.
for a while, but Felicia got me onto the dragon fruit. I will say there was one time I was a little worried about it. Felicia still asked me about it. I was in her car
It was crazy.
and I took a drink and one of the boba things got stuck in my throat and I thought I was gonna
It was a piece of dragon fruit.
dragon fruit, sorry, whatever. I thought I was gonna die. And she was laughing at me, thought I was coughing. I said, "I almost died." And then she laughed even harder.
He was okay. Look, he's here right now.
From this
You
from this
made it
angle,
out,
it looks like
guys.
Donald is judging me.
He is. He's like, Jeremy.
Yeah. I'm just gonna. Well, this kind of goes for all the parks, but it's a delicious snack that I would like to get next time I go there because I get it because it's just delicious, and that is the Mickey pretzel.
Oop, I got that on mine too. Gotta get the Mickey pretzel.
So good, especially with the cheese. Oh, I will say the cheese in Florida seems to be better than California, but I had another one in California. It was okay still, but I don't know. The first time we had it when we went there was okay. Maybe just expecting something different, but I don't know.
I don't know, but the pretzel,
Delicious.
gotta have
Remember-
it with the ears.
Oh yeah, you got to eat the ears first. You take it off and eat it.
Gotta ears
I
first.
remember at Hollywood. I guess we were talking about Hollywood Studios, but just that's when we went last. That's what I keep thinking about. I remember eating the pretzel. I was just talking about. So what are we gonna eat for lunch?
Oh, it's a snack.
Yeah.
It was an appetizer.
Yeah, but it was delicious. But the Mickey pretzel, if you've never had one, I mean, it's a pretzel with cheese. You can't go wrong with that. But it's at Disney, so it's different.
No.
We even
But
had it
mine
on
also
the
kind of piggybacks off that.
where's the boardwalk. They also have it at the boardwalk too.
Yeah.
Remember the one time we went there?
They do.
Mine's always the one time. But when we did go there one of the last times, I remember I got one And I said, oh, that's it. They don't have no more because they told me that was it. And then Felicia went up there. She said there was more. Oh, they brought a fresh batch out after I
Yeah.
walked away. Felicia was all sad. And then she said, turns out there was another one.
There was.
But go ahead. After
And I had got the thing that's on
on.
my list is another pretzel. It's the stuffed pepper jack cheese pretzel.
That's right. That's the one you got.
I did get that on the boardwalk, but they also do have it at Magic
Oh.
Kingdom, and it's good. Because then inside of it is like the pepper jack cheese, and there's like a little bit of like that crispy melted cheese.
You gave me a
like,
piece.
on
It's
top of
actually
the
pretty
actual
good. I didn't
pretzel.
think it wasn't too bad.
It's good.
I think Dad would like that because Dad loved pepper jack cheese. He loved
Yeah,
pepper
it's
jack
really
cheese.
good. So I would say that you should get that too. So
I just remind.
get the pretzel.
Yeah, it's not for here, but I just remembered a thing I want to put on here for when we talk about Epcot. Oops.
Make his little note.
Yeah, so that way I don't forget. But yeah, it's very good. I guess that kind of piggybacks up other stuff, but when we were talking about stuff, but just the house-made chips they have, like their chips. Like I said, like someplace you
They're
can get chips
very good.
instead of fries, you can get chips. I've
Yeah.
had it, very, very good, delicious.
I'll say if you can get them, get them.
There was some place we got from.
They're like those kettle cooked
Yeah.
ones.
Oh, it's
good.
like if you order like a kid's meal, you can get 2 sides. So we do that sometimes. Like if you order from Resort, or whatever.
Yes, I love doing
I like to get
that.
the mac and cheese and then 2 orders of the chips, or like a chips and a fry, and it's cheaper.
Mhm.
Delicious. Highly
It
recommend.
is cheaper. Then plus, you're gonna eat some other snack later,
Oh,
so
yeah.
you need the extra room anyways. And it's a pretty good sized
Oh, yeah.
portion.
See, now I just want to stay at a Disney hotel again because
I'm so hungry right now. I'm going to say the whole vibes of the Main Street. What is it called? Confeture? Not, you know what I'm talking about? It has all the candy in it. It's right there on Main Street. That's where you
I know what you're
go
talking about. Yep.
to get all the snacks.
Yeah.
In there, they have this thing. I have not tried it yet, but I really want to have it. They have this new thing. I don't forget what they call. Some type of popcorn mix.
Yeah.
So you get to go in there, and they're like behind the thing, like Subway, Chipotle style,
Yeah.
and you pick your type of popcorn you want, and then you can pick like all the stuff on top. Like you can get chocolate drizzle, you can get M&Ms in there,
I didn't
mini
know that.
marshmallows,
That's what that is.
different candies. Yeah,
Oh, I've always seen it. I never knew what it was. I just found out for the first time. That's what it is.
they have that. That's in there, but then they also have like like the classic, packaged candies, and then like the caramel apples.
I would say it's
the
funny because like
cookies.
they have like regular candies, but they like rebranded as like Disney stuff. So it's just always
Yeah.
funny to see like what names they have, whatever. But like even like gummy
Get
worms,
me every
like
time though.
Reese's Pieces or whatever stuff like that. It's like their own brand. And it's like Goofy on it or something.
Yeah, like they have the Donald one.
Yeah, there you go.
Donald
Mhm.
Duck something. There's like Goofy something.
Yep. Man.
But it's really good. I'm trying to find that picture right now but yeah, this is where they have like if you want like this type of stuff,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
that's
Yep.
where you're gonna go.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna say I
but-
texted Felicia because I was doing the same thing. Like double checking this morning. I added a few things that I forgot, but like I was looking at that. I was like,
Here's
this is
like some of the popcorn
Yeah.
mixes you can get.
I was like, it's making me so hungry right now looking at all this stuff.
Yeah, they have pretzel pieces in there. They have like Snickers, Reese's. These are like the new one. Mr. Mao just got this. It's for Easter.
Ooh, that looks good.
And they put it in a container. So yeah,
Oh.
it does look pretty good. So I always wanted it, so I put it on the list because it's something I feel like if you're there,
Yeah.
try it.
There was quite
Sounds
a few
picture.
snacks I saw, and I meant to put on my list as like snacks I want to try. And it was I know it was like some cookies and stuff like that.
Okay, your turn, big buddy.
No, now you're back. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
You were frozen
I
for a
was
little bit. I
gone.
couldn't hear you. Yeah, you were gone. Now you're. Yeah, it'll be fine.
Go.
I only got one more thing left on here just for Magic Kingdom, and that is Dole
Mhm.
Whip. I know it's kind of universal; it's everywhere, but Dole Whip.
You already know it. I put it on mine too, though.
One of my favorite.
I put
times
it on
you ever
mine
went-
because
yeah.
there
You can go
there
first.
is Dole Whip, but they have.
They have
I was
specific
gonna say
Dole
they
Whips.
do. Yeah, they have that, and they have that one at that one like hut station.
That's
thing,
exactly what
whatever.
I was gonna say.
So I would say
Yep.
it's Magic Kingdom.
I'd say the one time it was like super hot outside. No, because we went in July of 2021 because we hadn't gone in a while, and it was like the first time we were going to Magic Kingdom like by ourselves since like we went that first
Yeah.
time, and we're like, oh, it, well, let's go in July. I mean, it was 100 something degrees, which was, I mean, it was a little hot, but it wasn't terrible. But we're like, what we need right now, Dole Whip. And I was looking at there, and there was like a bunch of different Dole Whips they have. They have like vanilla, lemon, and strawberry. And I was just usually get vanilla, sometimes swirl, but like if you want more options, they have it.
I love the pineapple.
And I love the fact that Dole Whip is dairy free
Pineapple to me
too,
is
so then
my
you don't like feel
favorite.
super bad afterwards. I just love it.
I like the pineapple.
I know Tanya likes the pineapple.
There's lime. Some have coconut. And also at that place there at Magic Kingdom, they do have like the floats they do.
Yep.
There was one in the summertime. We should have gotten it because it was already hot out, and it was like it was Powerade in there.
I remember seeing that one, but I was like,
wanna
no,
say
I want the
Powerade
OG.
and
I want the
something
regular
else.
one.
But oh gosh, I wish I had Dole Whip now.
Me too. It sounds so good. I want it.
Delicious.
I love
I
Dole Whip.
had that on mine too,
Oh,
but
I'll just
I
add this
marked
one
it
off the
up.
top of my head. I mean, it's most places, but I know it's just Dole Whip, but I'll just throw it in there. It's just the popcorn, just the general popcorn they have.
that's also
It's
I had that on
very
there.
good.
And we
Very
finally this time, Boo bought
Yeah.
it was because I always was like, I want to get that popcorn refill bucket because you buy the bucket and then it comes with the popcorn and then you can keep getting refills for like I think $2 something.
It's cheap.
So it's like, why not do it? So next time we go, Boo, bring your
Yeah.
bucket.
Plus, who doesn't like
And
popcorn?
I think you can also use it at Disney
You
Springs
can always bring
too.
it back.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
that's good for forever.
Oh.
Your door just flew
Yeah,
open.
it's Marshall. Hi, Marshall.
Yeah, you can bring the bucket back.
That I did not know.
Because I've even seen people who find the buckets at like Goodwill and thrift stores and they buy it so they can get
That's
it.
awesome.
Yeah, and it's nice because it has that thing on it. A lot of people just clip it through their backpack
Yeah.
loop, and there you go. So, oh my god, these dogs. I don't know if you can hear them. But yeah,
There was something
that
else you
popcorn,
guys got.
that's
I'm trying to
definitely
think
worth
what
it.
it was. There was something else you got. It was at like a. It wasn't a place you could go in, but I forget what it was. I don't know. We've gotten so much snacks, and I'm just always like, oh, that's so good. But that I heard Jamal.
Why?
But that's all I have. That's all I have for my list.
but
that
also-
I can remember.
The only one I have also that was like I'm like popcorn, you can get whatever, but I put it on there. And the other thing is the churro.
That's what I was thinking of. The churro. I haven't had theirs yet. I had it from Universal,
churro.
but I remember last time I was like, I'm gonna get it, and I didn't. I wish I would have. Because Boo got it, and she was.
It's good.
so
I know
happy.
everyone says the one in Disneyland is better because it's softer. I don't
Yeah.
know why it is, but the one there in Magic Kingdom and Disney World is still really good. I don't know. Churros are so good, and it's just like a light snack, and you're like, okay, well, what else am I gonna eat?
I remember
So we're
yeah.
gonna get the churro.
When we went to the Orlando Informer at Universal, I remember I had a churro, and Jamal was like, "Where'd you get that?" I'm like, "I literally walked up and said I would like a churro." They said, "Okay, here you go." He's like, "You don't gotta pay for it." I'm like, "Jamal, we literally told you, like, you don't have to pay for anything." Like that's cool about Orlando
All
Informer.
for
You literally go
me.
anywhere, like, there you go, there's your food, and they give you money ahead of time.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that when we talk about Universal, but delicious churros are delicious.
So what votes came in for what's our next park we're talking about next week?
With a total of 1 vote from Tatiana, we got Epcot.
All right. Thanks, Tatiana, for the
Thanks,
vote.
Tatiana.
Fuck all you, everybody else who didn't vote.
I'm saying we literally asked you, and no
But-
one responded.
All right, so we're doing for Tatiana.
Yep, so that means
we're gonna talk about just watching Chloe
yeah,
and
so
them.
the same thing. We'll do the
camera
first
here.
episode will be our favorite rides, and the next episode will be our favorite snacks.
That's right. So comment down below. this
Comment
time.
down below.
And tell us what are your favorite rides there at Epcot. The thing is that there's new stuff that we haven't gotten to do. But there's plenty of rides we have written there that we can we will be talking about.
And then of course the snacks. Like I already have one written down right now.
Schnooks.
This
Yes, we will.
I guess I'll mention one more. It's not at a resort, but it's the cheeseburger at the Polynesian. Tatiana's favorite cheeseburger of all time, pretty much.
Oh yeah.
So good.
She loved it.
I loved it too.
Jamal said he was
It
good
was very
too.
good. But yeah, so we're gonna talk about Epcot next week, and then comment down below if you want us to do Animal Kingdom or if you want us to do Hollywood Studios next.
Yes. Let us know and tell us
If
your
you do not give
favorite
us any
rides.
response, it's probably just going to be Hollywood Studios. But let us know.
And Jeremy said, "No,
Yeah,
Come
I
on.
guess I'll pick it
So-
myself since we only have 1 vote. But at least
Yep.
hey, one's better than none. So
yeah, that is. We got something, huh? So make sure you guys are all commenting, liking, and subscribing, and leave us a voice
yes,
message.
that is why can't I speak today? That is speakpipe.com/so we don't forget pod. I think
That's correct.
should be.
He says,
Well, because now I'm like,
think.
let me just make sure that's
Let
actually
me double
yeah.
check.
Yep. So we don't forget pod.
But make sure.
I'm just double check.
Yep. Make sure leave us a nice voice message there and comment on our videos. I'm trying my best to come out with some shorts and reels this week. I know I've been,
We've both been slacking, to be honest.
like I said, though, there's been a lot going
Yep.
on, so I've been slacking on that, but we're trying. So we'll try again next week, and you can try too, whatever you need to do. So until next time, we are So We Don't Forget. I'm
And
Felicia.
I am Jeremy. Toodly-doo.
Bye-bye.